Hey guys, welcome to episode number 32. We are still here on Route 119, walking through the tall grass and fighting what seems to be a bug maniac. A lot of bug trainers here too. And if I remember correctly, a little further up on the route, I think we get to face some Pokemon Rangers, which are really cool. They're kind of like ace trainers, but I think they tend a little more towards grass types maybe. I could be wrong about that. Or maybe a little less powerful, but they're still a lot of fun to face at this point in the game. Up, and looks like Ava is attracted to this Beautifly. Guess that's why they call it Beautifly, but thankfully she could see through the infatuation and get off a super effective critical hit. Aerial Ace. Wow, Ava and these crits never cease to amaze me. I wish we'd never met. Ouch, that's rude. Actually, I did say I was going to switch Ava for another team member, right? I'd love to use Ford, except this is not the route to use it on, because um, Fire is not good in the rain. So how about Dan? We'll bring him out for a bit. And what about items? Any items in the tall grass? You'd think a lot of people would lose items around here. Don't see anything. Oh, is that a Pokemon? Also a bug catcher though. Ah, too fast. Oh, because I'm using the item finder, right. Keep making that mistake. If you step forward, we step forward. Didn't look like he was actually moving though. Yes, I'm kind of disappointed they made this like a bug catcher heavy area because there's not a lot of bugs in this game, so... Alright, let's use Rock Tomb in case we are slower. We are not, but it'll still be super effective. Light Screen, okay. That will reduce the damage from special attacks, like Uproar, for example. Because Uproar would normally do a lot more damage than Rock Tomb, because it's base 90 plus 45 from Stab, which is half, is 135. Plus we have the Silk Scarf, I think. So even more than 135, that'd be like another, I don't know, 25 or something. Whereas Rock Tomb is only base 100, because 50 times 2 for being super effective. But Uproar is also special, so I think Rock Tomb actually is the way to go, so well played, Dustox. Ah, but a crit, so we continue with our lucky streak of crits. Not sure if crits ignore light screen or not. I don't think they do, but I could be wrong. They do ignore like defense boosts or attack drops, but I don't think they can go around those. And if my eye spies correctly, I believe there is a Pokemon Ranger up ahead. Oh, Masquerain, okay. So there are more. Oh, and also Ninjask is one. So there's actually a lot of bug types in this game that I just wasn't thinking of. Alright, so Masquerain is water and bug, and using Intimidate it has lowered my attacks. So that's not great. Masquerain is the evolved form of Surskit, of course. I wonder if it's faster. So this won't do much damage, but it'll decrease its speed. Ah, we're faster, so it's kind of a waste of a move. Should have just gone for Uproar. But at least it did a lot of damage, so... Not sure if Uproar would have been a one-shot. But it looks like my bad choice of move might have gotten me paralyzed. For my trouble. Not sure I want to lock into Uproar, but let's go for it anyway, just because Rock Tomb can miss. Air Cutter. That's a medium power flying move that I don't remember if it has a secondary effect. It might not. It might just be a decent... Well, there's already like wing attack, so I wonder what Air Cutter does. Maybe a higher crit ratio? I'm gonna look it up while we fight. And there's Ninjask. Oh, so this would be a perfect Pokemon to use Rock Tomb against, being doubly super effective. Oh wow, so this is gonna be tough. It now has increased evasion. It has the ability Speed Boost, which is a very good ability. So the good news is that as long as we can hit it one more time, we can defeat it. It's gonna be no matter how many Rock Tombs I use, it's gonna be much faster than anything else I have, and it has a chance of missing. Now I do have Swablu with Aerial Ace, which might be our secret weapon. Let's try another Uproar. And Fury Cutter, so that's gonna do increased damage the longer it's alive. Uh-oh. So as you can tell, Speed Boost is a very powerful ability. It's actually the ability of Mega Blaziken. Um, This is a good time to switch in Lanoon. I could switch in Ava, but what I don't want to happen is she's going to take a Fury Cutter, and then Ninjask will still be faster and still be able to use another Fury Cutter before I can use Aerial Ace. So, and Fury Cutter is only going to keep building power. This could be very bad. Screech. Okay, so thankfully this... we're paralyzed. I guess I could have switched in Ava, but she still would have had the defense drop from Screech, so... Slash. Also going to do a lot of damage, probably be the knockout, yep. Alright, Dan, well, you put up a good fight. Defeated 1.5 Pokemon. Pretty soon that Ninjask speed can't get any higher. It's actually the reason that Mega Blaziken was banned from competitive play for a while, because having a Pokemon with super high attack stat, a fantastic move pool, and the ability to boost its speed every turn, even if it just like protects or substitutes, was just too powerful. So as long as Ava can survive an attack from Ninjask, and Screech doesn't do damage, thankfully, our Aerial Ace is guaranteed to hit, which is the beneficial side effect of Aerial Ace. Very nice, otherwise that could have been a very difficult battle. Whoopsie, I lost. I definitely need some items after that. I'm just really nervous there's going to be like a rival battle coming up. I should have left and got some revives and came back. Oh, I think I hit the wrong button there, clearly. Let's keep going for now. But I might use a revive still. Alright, so let's see. What did Air Cutter do? Air Cutter is 60 base damage and has an increased critical hit chance ratio. Breloom. I thought I remember there being a Breloom here. Breloom is really cool. It's a grass and fighting type, which is actually really powerful. It's kind of slow, but it has a very high attack stat, and it has Spore, which is that move I talked about that has a 100% chance to put your Pokemon to sleep. I think it's the only move that does have a 100% chance. Well, no, I don't think Dark Void does either. I think it's just Spore. Alright, luckily Zen Headbutt will be super effective since Breloom is fighting type, and Breloom is actually faster, so it's fairly slow, but I guess Slate is as well. Blue didn't get paralyzed, and this should do a lot of damage to it. Alright, not quite a one-hit knockout, but not bad either. Thankfully, either her Breloom does not know Spore, or is choosing not to use Spore. Up. But we did get put to sleep by its ability to affect Spore. That's okay though, because I can use a berry to wake it up. Back to Ninjask for a second. A strategy a lot of people use Ninjask for is the move Baton Pass, which passes on your stat boost to the other members of your team. So a lot of kind of really interesting teams are based along Baton Pass chains, where Pokemon like Ninjask would use moves like Substitute and Protect to get the speed boost. It could learn like Sword Stance if it could weave one of those in to get an attack boost. It could even use Double Team for evasiveness, and then use a Baton Pass to pass it on to a much more powerful Pokemon like Metagross or something. So definitely a very powerful strategy. And I think at some point the online battle system might have even banned Baton Pass, or banned using evasion moves in Baton Pass or something like that. Where is our Sleep Berry? Chesto, there we go. Chesto, presto, Chesto. Alright, so our first Pokemon Ranger battle. I'm not going to use a Repel right now, because... Where am I going? Might regret not using a Repel. I can't see my antenna, which is the problem. So it's really hard to find items in here. Oh, Atropius! I forgot about them. See, I thought you could find them on this route, but I didn't see it on the little radar thing. So Tropius is pretty cool. It's a flying and grass type. A very unique type combination. Don't know if it's fast or not, but either way, Rock Tomb will be super effective, so let's start with that. Okay, so it's not faster, so kind of a waste, because Zen Headbutt would have done more damage, because it gets stabbed and it's a more powerful move. But worth a try. And it's a decent Pokemon for this point in the game. It's got a really cool design, actually. It's like a plant dinosaur, which I really like. But unfortunately, by the end of the game, it's going to be outclassed. I remember my cousin tried to train one in Sapphire once, and I think he kind of lost interest in it. It just wasn't that good. Even though Zen Headbutt only has 90% accuracy, I'm gonna use it to finish off Tropius. I guess I could have caught it too, but we already have our grass type, and honestly, Roselia is a lot better, or at least Roserade is a lot better than Tropius would be. Alright, let's use a Repel just to save time. And I do want to find whatever this rare item is, though. Nope, that's you. Alright, let's kind of... So it's blue if I look this way. Blue, 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 green, blue. So it's got to be in this row. Still green. Red, full heal. All that for a full heal. Now that we have Lumberries and all our regular berries, we don't even really need that. Is there anything else in here before I move on? Yeah, I'm really surprised there are not more items here in the tall grass. Fought this guy, right? Yeah. Pretty sure we fought that guy too. Alright, well, time to move right along. Let's face a couple more trainers. Ooh, what is this place? I thought how you fly is by catching a whole flock of bird Pokemon and hanging on them somehow. But it turns out there's an HM move called Fly. I don't know. In a way, my dream came true, but I also feel like I lost my dream. It feels really strange. Hey, if you want to make the Pokemon version of Up and tie yourself to a bunch of bird Pokemon, then more power to you. Keep running in circles, I know. I'm just really surprised there's not more items here. So what is in this cabin then? Oh, well, the bird Pokemon he tried to catch. Look at you, you must be tired. Why don't you rest? Okay, good, a rest stop. That means some of our Pokemon will be healed, more power points, as well as no longer fainted. I heard somewhere there's a cave called the Cave of Origin. They say the spirits of Pokemon are revived there. Could something like that really happen? Don't know, but maybe if we're lucky we'll find it one day. Nope, no items in here. None we can take at least, I guess that would be stealing. Alright, and now we shall continue on our adventure. Oh, I see some berries down there. I guess there's like a low road and a high road. Ooh, like a battle team couple here. Probably don't want Dan up first because he is weak to fighting. I could do fighting with fighting, but yeah, let's do that. Just because we always use Ava and Slate in double battles, let's do a different combo this time. I do want to use Ava though, because I think she'll be super effective. Oh, it's a Psychic and a fighter. Oh, you're the first trainer we've met since we teamed up. We're what you call brains and brawn. We'll do our utmost. Alright, you're the first trainer we met since we formed our team. Oh, well that's what he just said. That's cool though, I like that. Brains and bronze, jail and kale. Why do they rhyme? That's random, but Machoke and Kadabra. Very respectable combo. Alright, so maybe it's bad that I have a psychic type, or a fighting type out now. I guess on the bright side we could heal up our Pokemon right down there. Let's go with an Aerial Ace against Machoke actually. And I do want to switch to let's bring in Slate, because I don't really want Ford to faint, so. Once again, here we are with Slate and Ava, but what can I say? They make a good team. Ooh, Reflect, that's a really good move in a double battle, because now it means all of our physical moves will do half damage, so these guys know how to do good teamwork. As you can tell, even being super effective, that did like nothing. Wake Up Slap. Luckily not going to do too much against a Steel type, although that still wasn't too bad, actually. I could try to put him to sleep with Secret Power. Let's gang up on Kadabra and see what we can do. Actually, no, that's not. Better idea. Now that we have Zen Headbutt, let's gang up on Machoke. Even through the Reflect, having two super effective attacks. Might not defeat it, but they'll do a lot of damage. When Kadabra is fast, luckily it didn't do much damage. That is because I'm pretty sure Psycho Cut is a physical attack, whereas Kadabra is much more of a special attacker. It has a pretty low attack stat. Alright, so by focusing on the same Pokemon, we knocked them out. And Ava's level 34. So that's why, well, Cotton Guard, I don't even know what that does, but I know it's not very good, so. Old moves it is. But But Protect is actually really good in double battles, because if you know your opponent's going to, say, focus on one of your Pokemon, like Machoke in this case, you could, we do have Thief, which is super effective. You could have, like, Machoke use Protect, in which case Kadabra would basically get off a free attack. So it's very much a mind game in double battles. They're very fun to watch. I'm really glad to see that even though the official Pokemon tournaments were canceled because of COVID, which makes sense. Definitely don't want every Pokemon trainer spreading the virus. But they're all pretty young folks mainly, so they probably would be fine. But better to play it safe. I understand that. Ooh, Recover. Very cool. I used to love having Pokemon that knew Recover back in the day, like Alakazam and Starmie, and that was just so fun in Gen 1. Alright, it's Speed Fell. That would be very helpful. But I'm glad to see the official competition is doing like an online battle version, which the only prize is like free trips to the real international competitions, but that's still pretty cool. So I like how you get like a nice prize, but it's not like it's not pay to win or anything. It actually is against pay to win, because a lot of the good competitors, I'm sure there are a lot of good Pokemon trainers who just live in countries where they just can't afford to fly to all these big competitions. So I know if you do well at the locals, you can earn, I think, free like flights there and all, which is pretty cool. But haven't really followed it in that sense all that much. What am I doing? I'm trying to switch them around. Let's bring Dan back to the front, and I guess since there's that house right there, might as well go down there. And then we'll continue northward. Oh, thank you. I'm happy to rest. Alright, thank you for the heals. And you know what? Before we go too far north, just because I'm not sure how many areas there are to access the water on. Oh. Unfortunately, there are some rocks up ahead. Well, that's unfortunate. So I do want to see what Pokemon we can find here. You can tell by surfing, it's kind of the same old, the usual suspects. Ooh, what's that? Gone is what that is. Oh, got it. It's kind of cool. I like how they move around a little bit. Makes it kind of fun. It's a Pelipper. Nothing too exciting. Although maybe I should catch one to teach it fly. Wow. Wild Pelipper is the same level as our Pokemon. So I don't like that the wild Pokemon are the same level as the trainers, because it seems to me like trainers Pokemon should kind of be like 2 or 3 levels below what you would expect the main player's Pokemon to be. And then wild Pokemon should be like 5 levels lower. That's kind of how Gen 1 was, and that kind of feels about right. Alright, hopefully it's slower now. Oh, nice. Oh, not nice. Well, I was thinking about catching it, but I might still have a chance. Nope, okay. That's okay, I got a lot of XP though, and we didn't faint, so I can live with that. And so can Dan, clearly. Alright, let's see. Berries, berries, who's got the berries? So, the reason I'm going surfing here is not really to find Pokemon by surfing, but to find Pokemon by fishing. So I believe there's a rare Pokemon you can only find in this route. Oh, okay, let's fight this guy first. I guess there are like 3 routes you can go here: the low road, the high road, or the wet road. The trouble is, this rare Pokemon can only be found on certain tiles. It's like 6 random tiles in this whole route of water. Let's just use Uproar. Hey, we're faster, that's surprising. So it could take a very, very long time to find. However, I did read that if you fish under the bridge, you actually have a 100% chance of finding this Pokemon. And I don't know if that's a glitch, like they didn't program the tile right, but I hope not. I hope it's like just an Easter egg. I'm going to assume it is. I don't really like using glitches, but in fact, there's the rare Pokemon we're trying to catch, so this guy proves you can catch them here. But, the question is where. I should ask him, hey, where'd you find it? But I think the tile changes every day, so it's not set or anything. Alright, so, now let's see. But it looks like I didn't see a bridge, and I think because of those rocks we can't go further north without going on land first. Oh, I do see a bike course, that's cool. That's probably only for the acro bike. And another secret hideout, I believe. A bushy one, which is interesting. So it says here. Okay, so you can look for them under the bridge in the daytime, or another area during the nighttime. But it's still, I think, daytime technically. It's evening now, I think. Well, I don't know. It's 6:15. Probably still daytime actually. So unfortunately, we'll have to go a little further before we can go fishing. What was I trying to do? Use repel. Super repel. There we go. All right. So maybe this is not an alternate way to go across the route. Maybe it's just a way to find some rare items and to face that trainer. And a secret base, so let me check this one out just because it might be like a really cool secret base, which is why it's, hidden like this. Yeah, not really. It'd be cool if there was a way to like teleport to your secret base. I hope there is, because that'd be very convenient. Alright, well, I mean, I could just randomly start fishing in every spot, but I think even if you can find a spot where Phoebus might be, there's still a chance of finding other Pokemon in the exact same spot too, like Magikarp or whatever, so I'd really rather go to one of the guaranteed spots. So we can bike across this area here, but I think with our, what we can try, with our, yeah, with our, because we have the acro bike, sorry, because we have the mock bike and not the acro bike, we can't make that hop to get to that secret area over there, so some other time perhaps. Oh, maybe this is not one of the routes either. Maybe it's also a dead end. Fondue berry. Not sure what that does. We'll check some other time though. Oh, well, I guess we'll check now. Okay. It does. Um, makes it more friendly but lowers its special attack. Okay, so it's part of another class of berry. Um, if you guys remember how I talked about EVs before, the hidden values Pokemon get by using like iron or zinc, or even by facing other Pokemon in battle, they get some EVs each time. Like I said, you can max out your EVs, which is not really what you want for competitive battling, because I might, like if you're just doing what I'm doing, going through the main storyline, you're probably going to get like random EVs and not really care, and which is fine. You'll have a nice balanced team. But if you want to compete in like the battle tower or online battles, then you probably want to make sure you really allocate your EVs deliberately. So you might want to give a Pokemon either really good defense if it's a defensive Pokemon, or really good speed and attack if it's a attacking powerful Pokemon, like Blaziken for example. Um, so it's kind of nice they made berries you can feed them so that it actually not only increases their friendliness, but it'll reduce that stat so that you can kind of retrain them the way you want. I do really like that. And the Noon, our old friend the Noon. Alright, so we'll defeat him and then we will head up across the bridge and keep on moving. Take a little drink of water there, and wow. Wow, 5 Fury Swipes and one of them was a crit, so not bad for a Wild Noon. Hopefully this is a one-shot. Not quite. And Mud Sport. Okay, not another Fury Swipes, because if he got lucky a second time, that could have been it. So that Lanoon had a very small chance of winning, but it did have a chance. Alright, got a little XP for that. I would have used Repel, but we weren't really going that far, so I figured why not. And we don't want to use a Hondu Berry, but I'll use some Oran Berries. Alright. And we are ready to keep going, and nope, still raining. It's funny, it's been raining like the last 24 hours or so here in real life as well. I was thinking that the rain in real life is cleared up. I was thinking maybe it cleared up here too, but does not appear to be the case. And we have another Pokemon Ranger. Do you use Detector Mode in the Dex Nav? Apparently the more you encounter the same Pokemon, the better the search function will be. Ah. So he had some helpful advice, as a Ranger might, but did not want to face me, which is Kind of disappointing. So I wonder if that means like there's a Lanoon with a cool move nearby. Probably. But I'm not too worried about it. I kind of like our Lanoon. There's no cooler moves than HM moves, right? Alright, Gloom. I'm just going to run away because we're probably faster than Gloom. And then I'm going to go ahead and use a Repel afterwards. Just because we've been here a while already. We've kind of seen there's Tropius in the bottom right there. Okay, so I guess they're only available in like this second half of the route. Or I just didn't see the shadow before. Definitely will need to buy some more Super Repels and some more Revives in the next city. Alright, this guy wants to face me, sweet. And I think up ahead I see a sandy cliff that we can only overcome with our Mach Bike, so it's cool how there are different areas of the game with different items you can only get to with different bikes. Gives you a reason to come back. Alright, let's use Bulldoze, it's super effective. And yep, as I was thinking, Viper might be faster. And we're poisoned. Not ideal. Badly poisoned. Ooh, interesting. That means it's like a toxic poison. On the bright side, Viper is now slower, which means we can use Uproar, which will do more damage because it's so powerful, and because of Stab and Silk Scarf. And this should almost assuredly take out Viper. The question is, who does he have next? I'm going to guess a Zangoose, since those seem to be a pair. Level 32, nice. Roar. Not going to learn Roar. In fact, if we want to Roar, we already have the TM for it, so I could have just used that. I don't think there are any Pokemon that can learn a move by leveling up that cannot learn that same move by TM, if the TM is available. Ah, Vigoroth. Okay, cool. Oh, and we are still locked into Uproar, and it looks like it knows a pretty good move there. Chop. Is that Chop Through it, or is that something else? Alright, let's bring out Forward, because against a normal type, he will be super effective. And I doubt Vigoroth knows any water type attacks. So Fire Pledge might not do much in the rain, but Low Sweep still will. Vigoroth, however, is faster, so gets off the first attack. Low Sweep might not be a one-hit knockout, but at the very least it'll slow it down. Alright, sweet. So now we should be faster. No, we are not. Oh, because it used Endure, which I think is a priority move. I'm not really sure about that. It's not a move you see very often, because Really Protect is pretty much better in every way. Well, not every way, but most ways. There are times you do want to intentionally get down to 1 HP, but they are few and far between. Alright, not going to use a Revive. I'm still worried that May is going to just like pop out at some point, but there's always that cabin I can go to and heal in between episodes, so I'll probably do that. Alright, for now let's keep Ford out, even though it's a watery route. He still has low sweeps, so we'll see how that does. PP max, well that's cool. That's like PP up, except it increases your power points 3 times, which as the name would suggest, it does that to the maximum level. Okay, so I guess if you have the bike, you can just take shortcuts, not so much secret areas. Ooh, who is that guy, a Ninja Boy or something? Oh, I guess this is a Ninja Boy. I was expecting to read a sign, okay. Ooh, coughing, okay, so this is where I would love to use, I'd love to use a fire type attack, but I cannot because it's raining, and I can't use Dig because it'll levitate. Ooh, okay, so Fire Pledge is 80, Stab is 120, but because of the rain it's 60, Rock Tomb is 50, so Fire Pledge even in the rain is still my best bet, but it's not going to do nearly as much as it otherwise would. Gyro Ball. That is a steel type attack that does more damage depending on how much faster your opponent is, so because Coughing is not fast, but it's not super slow either. And Ford is also not super duper fast, it didn't do very much damage. And also being Steel type, it's not very effective. So, not a great move choice, honestly. But if Pokemon like Bronzong or Retris or Stakataka uses it, it could actually be pretty good. I'm going to move Slate up for now just so I'm not worried about the water. Oh, come on. There we go. Was it me or did I see somebody else in the grass here? Maybe it was a Pokemon. Alright, so... Ah, okay. Yep, so this is a shortcut, but doesn't really take anywhere. Sure. Doesn't take anywhere super special. Looks like maybe a bird keeper. I think so. Alright, so we'll finish up this battle and then we'll have to just keep going next episode. Swellow, a formidable foe, although I think we have the type advantage here. And I should probably reorder our moves, because Zen Headbutt is really going to be our main attacking move for a while. Alright, one more should do the trick. I could have used Rock Tomb actually to lower its speed, although Zen Headbutt would do more damage, so we've taken 3 hits instead of 2. Although even so, it's going to be really close. Looks like we just managed to make it a 2-hit knockout, so well done, Slate, and level 33. Very awesome. Lily will be very impressed with how much we trained our team when we take her out of the PC again. Alright guys, well, as much as I would like to keep playing, I think I'm probably going to take a break for a little while, and when we come back, we will explore the rest of Route 119, and maybe even make it to Fortress City. Probably not next episode, but in the next 1 or 2 episodes. So, as always, thank you guys for watching, and see you again soon.